here. Call me mate.
You don't want to hear me try an Australian accent. Faked it once for some pussy, but ended up with a blooming onion with no sauce, if you catch my driftwood.
I'll drink to that.
Me too. I'm a good person. Miller Lite, please. 16 ounce or less. Actually, make it 2. I'm waiting on a friend.
Can you let the guy with the pop collar know that I'm here, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Here you go.
Sir, I think your friend is waiting for you. She's over there.
Hells! What the fuck are you doing in the kids section? You bring your kid with you?
No, I'm flying solo, but maybe you shouldn't yell fuck across a crowded restaurant.
It's an Australian spell. What is a term of endearment there?
Says who?
Who fucking knows? Got you a beer.
I wasn't gonna drink today, guy.
Did Gandalf the Grey decree, you shall not splash? Or can we enjoy one beer on my special day?
If it's so special, why are you late?
I'm not late. You said 6:30.
It's 7:09.
And 40 seconds. Beep. Bad joke. But you know how we do. Being on time is for moms and dads picking up kids from camp. You're not a mom. You just have a child.
That's the definition of a mom, jerk. I earned my momhood the hard way. It ain't called labor for nothing.
How is the little shit?
He's my angel. Have I shown you the video of him learning his ABCs?
Nope.
It's so cute. I think he got 8 out of 26.
Damn. I'm 28 and I didn't know there was 26 letters. Fucking school.
He'd love to see you when you have free time.
Bring him to the shisha anytime.
I am not bringing my son to a bar.
It's not a bar. It's a hookah lounge. It's our hookah lounge.
Once upon a time. I've been convinced since I was pregnant with Jace.
That can't be right. Transition. Have you seen the preview for the new Iron Man? We have to see that opening night.
Yeah, right. Midnight movie with a munchkin.
Why not? I saw Return of the Jedi in theaters at his age.
Did you not hear the midnight part? If I fuck up his sleep schedule, I'll be paying for it for a week.
Con your sister into city?
She never has time at night. You do know she's in college now, right?
What? College at 14?
That's how old she was when you met. Time stops for no man.
She's still 14 to me, and I won't hear any more of this blasphemy.
Her boyfriend is almost our age.
Ew. I'm about to eat. Don't make me bomb. Any dudes on your radar?
Yes, my son. No one in this town wants a lady with checked baggage, unfortunately. How about you?
I'm all about baggage, unfortunately. But I'm also on a fucking dry spell. Feels like I got more pussy when I was poor. Where are all the gold-digging whores when you need them? Which reminds me, thank you for coming out to celebrate my promotion. You're the only friend that remembers when I was a worthless shithead, so can't imagine celebrating my modicum of success with anyone else. Cheers.
Really? It was like a year ago. That's how you tell a joke.
Welcome to Outback. Our special today is a lobster pairing with any steak for $9.99. Can I get you something to drink, or do you need a few?
I'm ready.
I'm ready if you're on the menu. Otherwise, I need a few.
I'm 18, sir.
I guess I need a few, but I'll have a water. What does that look?
Why do the creepers always sit in my section? Not that I want to be unwanted, it's just I enjoy attention as much as the next girl, but it seems to never come from age-appropriate boys. Oh, I guess I should say men now since I'm 18, but no, the idea of men just makes me itch.
I love you.
What?
You heard me.
No, don't use the L word unless you mean it.
It's been 6 months. This is my longest relationship.
Okay, but doesn't mean you love me. You won't even make love to me.
That's not fair. You know I...
What does that look?
What look?
That look.
You know what it is. You're a grown-up now. Act like it more.
I'm a shitty actor. Plus, what the fuck is a grown-up? I don't think most people know. They just paint the numbers they're instructed to and then they die. There is a game of life, for fuck's sake, and it's pretty damn accurate for most.
Yeah, because adult life is pretty simple ultimately. Doesn't mean it's not fulfilling, even when it's terrifying.
I think you meant that the other way around.
Are you ready to order, sir?
Can we get 2 shots of Jameson, please?
Damn, what? Thought you and Jamie broke up.
Is this a celebration or not?
Fuck it, but what's your name?
Jen.
Jen is gonna end up pregnant. I meant that metaphorically.
Great. You still don't know how metaphors work. Awesome.
They are more art than science.
It's not how language works at all, Guy.
You spell Elizabeth with 3 E's?
Shut up.
Why are you single?
Random much? Why are you single?
Okay. Why are we single?
Can you go back to the beginning of this conversation, please? I think I missed it.
As I was watching the obviously terrible things, and even more obviously unhappy couples whom we're sharing this tactfully decorated space with, a thought just popped in my head. Like, I'm cool. You're cool for a mom. Why are we single?
I don't know what answer you're looking for. You've never had a girlfriend.
Jen, what are you looking for in a relationship?
I have a boyfriend.
Not the bullshit relationship you'll be in for the next 5 years. When you think about having a life partner, or whatever version of Prince Charming that's being pushed by the Disney Channel these days, what do you see?
Someone who's fun, makes me laugh, isn't a total loser.
Let's pull that thread. What is a loser?
You don't have to answer any of his questions.
Like a decent house, like he's gonna place a car, stuff like that.
Sounds reasonable. I know these are personal questions, but I do appreciate you playing along. When you're old enough to drink, let's get sloppy.
Jesus fucking Christ, Guy.
No way, Jose.
I don't think she's into metaphors.
You're asking all of these questions. Why don't you try answering them?
You know why.
I really don't.
Cheers for fears. I want to be with you.
Very funny.
Not you, but someone who makes me feel like this.
Define this.
I don't know. Words are dumb when I have to use them to describe my feelings. I want to laugh at everything and feel ashamed of nothing.
You should feel ashamed of that chick you bedded on my couch.
And you should feel ashamed of slut shaming. Also, I'm pouring my heart out, asshole.
Are we ready to order some food?
Not yet, but do you have Jaeger?
Don't order Jaeger.
I always get one.
But you always regret it.
But I always get one.
But you always regret it.
You're right.
So, no Jaeger.
Yes, Jaeger.
Coming right up.
So, are you gonna finish explaining why you want to be with me?
Not you. The royal you.
Your grasp on language is tenuous at best.
You know what I mean, damn it. Every time I've considered dating a woman,
You've never dated a woman.
woman, lady, female, whatever, I don't feel honest.
Are you being honest?
I'm not lying to them, but I feel like I'm wearing a mask. A mask to conceal the parts of me they'll hate.
That's normal. It's just your perception. I mean, everyone feels like that, but you just gotta remember it's just in your head.
Thanks, Mom.
What?
Not you, Jenna. I don't have a mom fetish. And I hope you're not a mom yet, in which case you are. I'm sorry for your loss.
No kids, sir.
Would you really have a problem if our Outback server was a mom?
Yeah, she's too young.
Says who?
My feelings? It's hard to sexualize women if they're mothers. Or teenagers. Maybe just mothers?
So in your mind, it's okay for her to be sexually active, but not for her to have a child?
I don't know if it's okay, but it's not my fucking business. Her being a mother does somehow change how I look at her.
You fucking joked about getting her pregnant a few minutes ago. No, let me finish. You joked about getting her pregnant and then immediately followed up by saying you would look at her differently?
Not immediately.
Suddenly now you understand the subtleties of grammar.
I admit it doesn't sound good when you analyze it, but what am I supposed to say? My lizard brain does dumb shit to me.
It's a horseshit excuse.
Were you pregnant before, Jace?
Hey, you can barely speak English, but you can read minds. Yes.
You never mentioned it.
Because I've never told anyone, and it's the saddest memory in my life.
We don't have to talk about it. I've had a girlfriend before. Just once. Remember Sarah, my first love?
The one you wish you'd fucked?
Yes. But I prefer to call her my high school sweetheart. After that situation went down in flames, I was a little lost. All of my limited dating experience was emotionally tied to Sarah. The girl I was working with at Fridays was crushing on me, and I was desperate to move on, so we started seeing each other. Turns out we were both virgins. We fooled around a lot, but real talk, it was middle school shit. One night, she invites us to a party with her dorm mate. Neither of us were big drinkers, but she was getting a full court press from her friend. She convinces me that everything will be fine as long as we look out for each other. Needless to say, we were quickly hammered, just sloppy. We go into a bedroom to lay down, but things start happening. Still a top 5 BJ in my book. Before I know it, she's naked and on top of me, and since we were not sexually active, we didn't have protection available at the time. Not that it occurred to me. Start to finish, it's over in 8 minutes or less. No lie, there wasn't a thought in my head about pulling out. Probably never held someone so tight as I did during that night. Unlike the movies, there was no instant regret or fear of what might be. We just went on with our lives. Naturally, we started using the bullshit titles. Hi, girlfriend. Hi, boyfriend. That night was a fun story. I used to tell my homies about how we started seeing each other. We used to get a big laugh because of how naive we sounded. 2 months later, she tells me she's pregnant. Obviously, I'm shocked and defensive. How can that be? We only fucked once without a condom. Just once. She tells me not to worry, that she'll take care of it. I'm so dumb, I started telling her I'll be there as a father to help raise the kid, blah, blah, blah. Then she says she's going to Planned Parenthood to have it terminated. It's already scheduled. I never talked to her again. She didn't even ask me for any money. 8 motherfucking minutes in the first Jaeger I regret.
Do you know?
No. By the time I was mature enough to have the conversation, it was too late. No cells back then. All I ever had was her college contact info. I owe her a lot, and I'll never get to repay that debt.
You. I was 16, impregnated by my second ever partner. We weren't a couple or anything, just kids, experimenting with our budding sexuality. I must have taken 11 P-tests that week. Looking back on it now, I probably could have told my mom, but teenage Liz wasn't gonna risk it. Strange as it sounds, I never even considered any other option. I mean, I told the guy my decision, and to his credit, he was cool with it. And he stuck by me throughout the entire ordeal. Ordeal is putting it lightly. I don't remember a damn thing about the night of conception, but I will never forget one moment of the experience. The sterile smell of the office, crinkling of the paper as I lay down, the glittering of the staff's eyes behind their masks. Physically, it was draining to say the least, but that I could handle. Emotionally, I knew knew I'd never be going back. Which turned out for the best. 'Cause Jace is the best thing to ever happen to me.
It's been too long. I'd like to see the kids sometime soon. Maybe teach them the other 20 letters.
No fucking way. I mean, you can come over for a play date, but my son is gonna learn the correct way to use a metaphor.
Are you ready to order now?
No, and I'm sorry for what I said a few minutes ago. I'm sorry for how I've treated you since I've sat down.
Wow. Thank you. Just wait me down if you need me.
To abortion.
To making better decisions. Eventually.
That was unexpected. The creeper decided to treat me like a person. Usually when someone's drunk, that doesn't mean that they treat you like a person. How long on table 11?
2 minutes.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Fine, but make it quick. I'm in the weeds.
Bullshit. I never you ever been in the weeds.
You're wasting time.
Look, I do love you. It's just, we shouldn't be sleeping together. We're not even married.
Are you done?
Now I want to know how you feel.
You want me to just agree with you. It doesn't matter how I feel.
Table 11. In the window. Garnish.
Heard. Put your hands at the window.
Mike, can you believe this conversation?
When the one that saw was in yelling profanity from across the restaurant. Stop eavesdropping, dear.
You're not my daddy.
Hope not. You have dirty.
No, we have regular sex in Bible Belt approved positions.
Don't be tagged. Plus, it's rude to listen in on the private conversation.
Noted, but this conversation is happening in a very public outback.
True, but I can't really hear them, so you should also refrain from listening.
And now they're just talking about that Obama guy who's gonna lose to Hillary. But a hot minute ago, they were talking about something that rhymes with adoption. Actually, it rhymes with abortion.
Distortion?
And this is why we always lose at game night.
No, we lose because you always use pop culture references for taboo.
And you always use dictionary words that sound made up.
Anti-Semitism isn't made up.
Well, the rest of us just call it Nazi.
Okay, first off, Nazi was the words. That clearly couldn't have been the cue. Also, reducing the modern cultural bias towards Jews to the Nazi party of the early 20th century is reductionist and very nearly anti-Semitic in manner of speaking.
You are making my point stronger. And they were talking about abortion.
What a shame. They would make a cute kid.
No, dummy. Wait. Why does the looks of the child matter?
Because, I mean, we're talking about it.
And why did you assume that they were a couple?
Because you really want to.
And why did you even assume that they were discussing a situation that involved each other?
It's just what came.
No excuses on date night.
No, we would make a cute kid too. And he would be brilliant.
Even more note, she is never going to exist.
That's because she is a he. And can't we at least reopen the case?
I'll let you get a dog.
You had a dog whom we met.
Well, yes, and I was crushed when little Pootatang left us. But I was happy to move on as a widow. You've convinced me to adopt another one.
So if we get rid of Gladys, will you at least consider carrying my child?
Give up? No. You'll have to fight her to the death with your bare hands. Then maybe.
Too dark here. Also, it's annoying when you use humor to undercut a very serious discussion.
Well, maybe I don't want to have a serious discussion in a plucking outback.
Sorry to interrupt. Is there anything else I can get for you tonight?
No, just to check.
Thank you.
Yeah, whiskey, please.
Sure. Here's your check. Take your time.
Thank you.
Why do you want a daughter?
Son.
Child. Why do you want a child?
Because I have a lot of love to give.
Well, give it to me and Gladys.
Part of the reason why I want to have a child is because of the love that I have for you. You're the only person I've ever been with, spiritually.
And biblically.
Can you not emasculate me in an Outback Steakhouse?
Oh, don't be ashamed that it's mine.
Just stop it. We're in public.
Don't tell him that. I felt some movement.
Stop it, dude. Listen. You know how I feel about PDA. We're getting off topic, okay? I love you. And I love our relationship. And we're a great example of what it means to be a couple in these modern times. We have values that I feel like the next generation needs to see and experience.
I don't disagree, but I still haven't heard a reason why we need to procreate.
I'm trying, but it's difficult, okay? The desire decides a gut feeling, and it's ingrained in the human condition.
I still don't disagree with you, but I still haven't heard a reason why we need to procreate.
Let's continue this conversation later.
Nope, you're gonna finish this right here because when we get home, you're gonna be in a sour mood and you're not gonna let me touch it, which is the best part of date night.
Stop being so vulgar in public.
We are married. We're supposed to be saucy, and I'm pretty sure that gentleman over there is getting a handy J in at the table.
Jesus, Leah.
Somebody said the Lord's name in vain. He'll forgive you if you make me scream it later.
What is with you tonight?
I'm horny, damn it.
Language.
Look, I will carry your child. If we have actual dirty sex, which I'm pretty sure is just sex, by the way. Cat, got your tongue?
Thank you for dining out, Outback. We hope you all visit again soon.
Thank you so much.
We were raised better than this.
You're the person who wanted to have this conversation right now, and you have so much love to give, as I recall.
A lot of love to give is what I said.
And give it to me is what I said. I love you. We're partners. We share. I want to share more. Okay, look. The church put all types of ideas and baggage in my head when it comes to intimacy. But all of that is pretty much irrelevant once you get married. I just don't understand why you don't feel similarly. Yes.
What do you want us to do? Since when is that something you're interested in exploring?
I don't know. I'm in a relationship. I'm in love. New experiences that keep the fire lit, right?
That sounds like something you would read in a magazine at a checkout line.
Well, does it mean that I can't be having these feelings?
No, but
And does it mean that you don't want me to be happy?
No, it doesn't.
And it doesn't mean that you don't want me to be satisfied?
No, one should be satisfied. It's just that can't we? Can't we start somewhere else?
You can start here. And now. I need to tell you something.
What?
You weren't my first.
How's that possible? We've been together since the 11th grade.
Do you remember meeting my mother?
Yes. She hated me because I was an agnostic.
Right, because that's just not a thing. But mostly, she didn't like that I was dating a man outside of the church.
You mean the same one you wanted to stop going to since before we met?
Exactly. When I first met you, I didn't want to date you. Because I wanted a sexual partner, only a sexual partner. But you turned out to be a real sweetheart. A giant nerd, but a sweetheart. And unfortunately for me, a gentleman. My dumb luck, I ran into the only guy who wasn't looking for an easy target. You knew exactly what you wanted at an age where most teenagers were just bumping into every obstacle in the dark, earning their bruised knees and scraped elbows, metaphorically speaking, of course. And I had to earn mine. So I met this guy online, and we spent the weekend together, and it was awful. Okay, awful might be too strong of a word, but it was unsatisfactory. The feelings that I had developed for you it wouldn't let me enjoy my time with him. Sex is fun, but it's more fun when my heart is involved, which I learned after I made love to you.
think I'm cursed today. None of my tables are gonna turn over, and I can't even come to the back of the house because my boyfriend will keep bothering me. Not that I don't like him, I do. I just want to fuck him without a box of tissues next to the bed. Not like that. We only did it once, well, 1.5 times, but he was crying afterwards. Even worse, the first person he spoke to about our tryst was his mother. Not his friends, his fucking mother. Who does that? If either of my parents and I had a conversation about my sex life, I would need electroshock therapy directly to my vulva. And I'm sorry for putting this all of you, but I don't know who else to tell. I don't want to burden my friends with my feelings. No one likes the friend that's boo-hooing about boys. Here comes the drama queen.
Hey, should we talk or do you have an excuse ready?
Can we sleep together, or do you have an excuse ready? Sorry, that was me.
It's okay. I want to be with you. It's just I'm not ready for an intimate situation.
Unless it's with your mother. Sorry, again.
I really liked my mom.
I wish she wasn't in every part of our relationship.
Say something, please. Are you angry, sad, disappointed, upset? Well, should I pack up my effects when I get home? Okay, this is ridiculous.
You've been lying to me for an entire 6-year relationship.
I did not lie to you. Okay? When I told you I was a virgin, that was 100% true. And when I finally did the deed, I was dying to talk to you about it. Or anyone, really. All of my friends back then, they were just goody two-shoes. But oddly enough, it never came up because you don't like talking about naughty time.
What would I? Huh? How could I ever imagine that you would have a side quest while we were dating?
We weren't dating! We were getting to know each other.
Semantics is your excuse for infidelity?
Well, what do the Jews have to do with this?
Really? Humor again.
I'm sorry. Sorry. It's kind of a reflex. And I'm not going to defend my actions. I'm only apologizing because I didn't tell you sooner. Not that it happened. Because if it didn't happen, Michael, I wouldn't know that I was so sure that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you.
My everything. Spiritually.
Just say sexual.
No, because I mean spiritually. Like, I can't separate my feelings from you from my feelings when touching you. I known about your weekend story earlier. I'm not sure I would have kept dating you.
So if I wasn't a virgin, I was just rotten meat.
No. If you were with someone else concurrent to me, then I would have assumed that you didn't like me. You never gave me the option.
I'm sorry. But I don't own a DeLorean, so I can't unsuck that guy's dick. Do you want to leave?
Yes. I want to wait until I calm down because I don't want to drive like this. I'm sorry for my outburst, but this is a lot. Like, too much. I want to try to understand. All I feel right now is hurt. This makes me confused. This makes me angry and resentful. This just leaves me more hurt.
Well, that's partially the reason why I just never told you. It could only hurt you, and I'd rather lose an eye than see you sad.
And as much as this hurts, I'm glad that you told me. I don't want you to keep a secret just to save me pain. Nothing worth having is easy, and a relationship is worth having.
need to tell you something else. You weren't exactly my last either. You remember that girls' trip I took to go celebrate Bobby's college graduation?
Got to be kidding me.
She hired a lady in the night.
Got to be kidding me.
She wasn't a stripper, she was a dancer.
I really hope this is your dark sense of humor.
But it wasn't exactly innocent. She rubbed and touched me in ways that I wasn't expecting, and I really liked it. My head wanted to push her away, but my hands and arms were frozen in pleasure.
You slept with a stripper?
You are not listening to me. I did not sleep with a stripper. I never even took my clothes off, okay? It was certainly one of the best orgasms I've ever had in my life, but more importantly, I enjoyed myself. It was like invisible chains were just being dropped off of me, and my mind and sexuality, they were just open in ways that I don't have words for.
I need to use the restroom. Excuse me, sir?
Yes, sir. What can I get you?
Double shot of Jack.
Coming right up.
Goddamn right.
Right in the back.
Hey, if he kills himself in the bathroom, put his drink on my tab.
Looks like they're really going through it.
Yeah. They're gonna make it through.
What makes you say that?
She doesn't look upset, which means she's in the wrong. You know, fellas, we can usually forgive these kind of things just as long as she's not all stabby.
If you say so.
I do. He's upset, but he's not mad. Besides the tap that he gave you a table. I say she ran up a credit card bill, or probably told her that her ex was a crotch rocket, was good in bed.
Both would do the trick. I would not want to hear the conquests of my girl.
Why not?
You know, it's just, I don't know, it's just TMI.
You know, since we're getting all personal and all, I'm Steven.
Hunter.
You don't say.
Look, you got your jokes. I don't know. It's just like I said, TMI.
So, how long y'all been together?
Who?
You and your girl.
Oh, I'm single. I'm just speaking generally.
Oh, gotcha.
What about you? You got a lady?
Nah, just a couple friends. Couple honeys there, cuties there. Nothing serious. Hey, can I get another screwdriver, please?
Yeah, coming right up.
Hey, yo, that's your jack right there.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, sir. Not that old. Call me Steve.
Nice to meet you. I'm Michael.
Hey, I hope I'm not out of line, but your wife is very pretty.
Thank you. She's a beautiful spirit.
That's lovely. And man, I hope whatever the hubbub is between you two is just a little wrinkle in your relationship. Kids make it out happily ever after.
Sure. Are you okay?
Hey, it's
Sorry, gentlemen.
just the medicine for the mind or for the heart?
A little bit of both today.
Care to share? No pressure.
That's it. The loudmouth sitting next to us, and it's a date we're talking about abortion. And me and my wife, the pretty lady back there, was trying to convince her into having children. And it didn't work.
So I'm guessing you're pro-parenthood.
Indeed.
Wow. Sounds like you got a big decision to make.
Not really. And that's what I don't understand. It's just, I would do anything for her. Anything. Look, I just feel like if I keep giving her what she wants, then I'll lose myself. Parts of myself. And I like those parts.
Yo, who are you?
I'm Michael. Did Didn't you hear me when I said that earlier?
No. Like, who are you spiritually?
I'm a guy who plans and likes to have everything together. Historically, my wife, she's always been there right beside me.
That's lovely. It's fucking dope. It's rare. Like, man, if I were you, I'd stop trying to plan so much. You know? Enjoy life. In your life. Like, listen, tomorrow isn't promised. Spiritually.
You better believe it.
Bartender?
Hunter.
Hunter. Hold on to this jack for me. Please.
You got it.
I have to return to my table.
Sure. Looks like you were right. We're gonna be alright for the time being.
And had I been wrong, I would have slipped in my MySpace information.
My uniform forces me to refrain from sharing my opinion on that.
Coward.
To take up with my GM. So, what made you pick out that? Like, was this your son's favorite spot or something?
Garçon!
I feel bad for the way I spoke to James. He's a mama's boy, but he does treat me like a princess. And he's fun to be around and makes me laugh. He's my first, and maybe it's supposed to go this way. Technically, I'm his first too, since he doesn't count that guy he hooked up with. Claims he was tricked into that encounter, but everybody knows you don't accidentally jerk someone off. Boys need to get over themselves. And maybe this is all I deserve. I'm not that pretty. I'm not that interesting. I should just be happy with what I have. Not funny, asshole. I'm still traumatized by that book.
Dude, you need to get over it and just finish the series.
I'm never going to after what they did to poor, sweet Albus. I'm sorry for being a bitch, babe. I love you.
You hear that? My girl loves me. Suck it.
I don't love him? Or maybe I do. I don't know. He's my boyfriend, and I want him to be happy. And one day, I'll be happy too. I'll shout, "I love you" from the mountaintops and mean it. One day.
How was your beverage?
Very nasty. Alcohol will never be for me. It's very gross.
I'll say.
But you always will be. For me, that is. Not very gross. Babe, I don't think I'm ready for it. You know. And I know you have desires and needs even then. Maybe they don't completely line up with where I am today, but I know that I love you. You're all I need. And I'm willing to let this partnership continue with you. Meet me in the middle.
That sounds...
Leah, please stop at the bedroom talk until after we go home.
Darn it! You had a good one, too.
Let's go.
That's quite a date, man.
Garçon! Round of shots for everybody, but on his tab.
Joke's on you. I'll take up that offer. It's only the two of us.
Let's fucking go. But not today, because I shouldn't have any more Jaeger.
Yeah, because I wasn't gonna serve you anyway.
Objection, Your Honor. I move to strike that last comment from the record.
Overruled. There's no plan B for a conversation at a bar.
Oh shit, was the bookworm spying on us? Sorry, I mean the studious person. I'm working on being a better human.
Listen, the bar is a circle of trust. We don't reveal our sources. And plus, anything said at our Outback is public record. Right, Hudson?
This uniform allows me to listen to anything under this roof.
Be honest. How many uniform bits do you have?
A couple.
So what's your name, guy?
My name is Guy.
Huh. Sounds made up. Well, anyway, I'm Steven.
Hunter. Nice to meet you, but just you, not Hunter. He's enabling too much of this.
Care to share?
I was telling a buddy a personal story she hadn't previously known.
Oh, buddy, you mean to tell me that you two are not dating?
But no, just friends.
She have a MySpace?
You're funny. I don't like you.
I've been known to yuck it up from time to time, but I don't have your type of energy.
I'm not for everybody. Hunter, do I have a tab here? Did you transfer it to Jen?
I got it. You want to close out?
Yes. Otherwise, I'll forget when I'm in a T-bone-induced food coma.
Coming right up.
So, what prompted you to share that story anyway?
Midlife crisis. I blinked and suddenly I'm almost 30.
Time does fly, especially in your 20s. 30s for that matter.
How old are you?
I'm 41.
Oh, 41? You look great for 41. Great news for your son.
You have a spawn. Nice. How old is he?
Today's his birthday. He's 17.
He can change. Ooh, one more year till he's grown up? Is that scary?
It's terrifying.
I should have an 8-year-old son or daughter right now.
Really? What happened?
My ex, she felt she wasn't ready. What can you do?
Man, life gives zero fucks most time. You know, I always thought about what happens if my son's mother would have went that route. But we never talked about it.
I bet you wouldn't trade the time with your son for the world. Anyway, I gotta go back to the table for my food. I hate cold meals.
Hey, what was your name again?
Dude.
Listen, they can't all be winners. I'm gonna close out my tab.
Coming right up. Hey, look at this. That's 4117. Your age and your son's age. Happy birthday from all of us at Outback.
Can't.
Can't pay?
Nah, not that. Can't wish him a happy birthday. Never met him.
I have come to finish my shot of shame. Leah, this is Steven, and
Hunter.
Pleasure to meet you.
his son's birthday is today. You know, something that you don't celebrate.
Only Jesus.
Jesus was not born on Christmas.
Says you?
Today is my son's birthday. Maybe. I'm not even sure if he's my son. It's a long fucking story. See, I was in this pseudo relationship with this woman, girl. When I was around their age. I wasn't faithful to her, she wasn't faithful to me. It's like, you know, we only hooked up when it was convenient for the both of us, so we got drunk together. It was a real shit situation. Other than that, you know, we never really got along outside the bedroom. It got to the point where I was done with her. Like, done. And I let her know. And she ain't take it too well. Which was strange, because I always assumed I was just dick in a glass case. So, next thing I know, she has a new boyfriend. Like, immediately. Not another boy toy, an actual boyfriend. I'm like, all right, cool. Do you? I move on with my life, you know. I live mine, she lives hers. I don't hear from her for months. And when I do, she's pregnant. Not sure how far along, but she's definitely showing. And her boyfriend had the nerve to break up with her because he didn't want nothing to do with her or the kid. Real stand-up guy, that one. And her mother? Her mother disowned her for being a whore. You know, I fell for her. I did. But at that time, in my mind, it was none of my business. I guess from the conversations that we had, she didn't want to be a single mother at 22. And that's what the facts say. That's all I know. 10 years later, I get an email from her. Not even sure how she got my address because I have an email when we was doing our thing. It's the 90s for fuck's sakes. She tells me she's been looking for me for years. Says she has something really important to tell me. All right, cool, no biggie. We meet up. She gives me these.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, she came up with some story. I don't even remember it. You know, I sit here and I just like, I don't understand. The fact is, that could be my son. But I'm not even legally allowed to contact him. So I don't even know what to say. Like, I can't explain why I'm not raising him. I mean, shit, I could come up with a good story to tell a couple and a bartender here in Outback, but I don't know what to do. We ever meet face to face, I don't know what to say. So, made up a birthday for him. His name is Rudolph, by the way. So every year, on his birthday, I go to a new place, order a new drink. Hopefully, one of those would be a place that we can go together or a drink that he likes. Hopefully.
Wow, I can't imagine how you must feel.
For real, dude, that's like the wildest, saddest shit.
Hey, my bad for bringing down the mood. I didn't mean that. You know, it's just with all the weird shit I heard today in this bar, I just felt like, you know, I had the courage to get some things off my chest. You know, I imagine that my son has had an awesome childhood, happy life, just happy all around, and that's really all that matters. At least that's what I tell myself. Until the day comes when we meet face to face, hopefully.
Happy birthday, Rudolph.
Please, don't kill yourself on my phone. Please don't. You kids, y'all have a good night.
You too.
Good luck, sir.
Thank you. You know, it's better to be lucky than good. Sometimes.
This one's on the house.
Ooh. You could do that at Outback?